Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Listen, you guys, do make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. It's Ntando Mdletshekwala. I do have Reality Buzz TV and Makhelwane TV, and I'm gonna try and do the description box because I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, I'll sort it out so that in the description you have all of my channels. I know Tsuki was shouting at me in one video saying I don't put the links. Yo, guys, the way I'll be trying to work and trying to post the videos, hey, it's too much. But I'll sort it out, you guys. But yes, I have three. In fact, I have four channels, but the other one I've just packed it a little bit. I do have a channel where I share personal stories of being a mom of a child with special needs, but I've packed it a little bit because Siposetsu is going through changes. Okay, she's a preteen, there's a lot happening. Sometimes I'm not sure what to share as far as she's concerned because I want to respect her privacy. At the same time, I want to be able to share my journey, so I'm still deciding where we're going to go with that channel. That's why if you go to that channel, Raising Siposetsu, you're probably going to find content there, but it's been a while since I posted. But on the gossip side, it's Ntando Mdletshekwala, it's Reality Buzz TV, and it's Makhelwane TV. Okay. Now, you guys, listen, we are going to talk about Sello Kancube and his wife, but it's mostly his wife, Pearl, you guys. And recently, because people had asked me, I like reading articles, you guys, because one, I just love reading. And two, also, I always want to show you what it's not me who went and found the story, okay? If it's a Sunday World, I have to recognize the Sunday World. This is what they are saying. But people will ask me, like, sometimes these articles will be so long. Can you summarize it? And recently, I've been summarizing the articles. But you guys, this one, I kind of feel like I have to read it because I feel like if I summarize it, you guys are not going to believe what Sello Ncube's wife is saying. Okay? Listen, Pearl is gone, gonna, gonest. Okay? She is a gone girl. It's scary how much of a gone girl she is at this point, you guys. I knew that this article was coming, you guys, because I've been reading the Sunday World long enough to know when something happens during the week or the weekend before and we get the story but we don't have enough details, trust me, the following Sunday we are going to get this really packed article that gives the details of the story. So I kind of was expecting it because the last time that we talked about Make Kancube and his wife, something was being published about them getting into an altercation at one hotel and Pearl, the wife, ending up with a blue eye. Okay. And it was disappointing to read that story. I don't want to lie because Babsilo Kancube has been one of those men that have come out and said, listen, I used to be this kind of a man and I've changed. He has shared that journey to say, listen, I'm not the person that will put my hands on a woman, but listen, in my younger years, these are the things that happened. Okay, so to read that story, I don't want to lie, it was a gossip story, but at the same time it was about a serious issue that I was disappointed to read about as far as he is concerned. And I have said, you guys, that Sello Ncube's relationship is like a teenage relationship. I feel like if my son had to get into a relationship right now at 17 years old, these are the it will be like this, okay, up and down. Every week there will be something new because they're just still learning themselves. But these ones are old, you guys. So Sello Ncube's wife, Pearl, you guys, has written to the Sunday World, allegedly. Okay. So after that article came out, she wrote to the Sunday World because she wanted to clarify what is happening in their relationship. But you won't believe, you guys, that she is actually taking responsibility and the blame for all of the drama that has been happening in their relationship. She says that it's my fault. I'm not even lying, you guys. She says that, she said, all of it is my fault. That's why I want to read the articles because she goes into details explaining why all of the issues that they have had in their relationship is her fault. Okay. I'm looking in this picture that is part of the article and I'm wanting to say, Pearl, blink twice if you need us to call the police. Okay. Blink twice if you need us to call the social workers because I'm worried about her. I'm like, Listen, who was in the room when you were writing this letter to the Sunday World? Okay, who actually sent it? I want to ask the Sunday World, which email did this letter come from? Did it come from Silomake Kangube's email, or did it come from Pearl's email? Because I'm worried. Okay, so the title of this article says Silomake Kangube's wife shoulders blame for their marital problems. Okay, she says all of it. Okay, Silo is innocent. Okay, Silo is just innocent. In fact, okay, he was about to be a doctor, you know. Guys, no, I'm sorry. I just had to go there. Just had to go there. Okay. So let me try and be serious because we're talking about people's relationship here. Okay. Mbewe says that he has never and won't raise a hand to her. Okay, I think mainly this article, you guys, is about just them making clear that we understand that Silo did not lay his hand on Pearl. Okay, I don't know if we'll get an answer as to what happened to with the blue eye. The people that said they saw her with the blue eye, what happened to that? But let's read and we'll find out. So it says here, actor Silomake Kancobe's wife, Pearl Mbewe, says that she takes full responsibility for the majority of their marital problems and that he has never raised his hand on her. Okay, I hope you guys understand because it's very. So in a statement she sent to the Sunday World, Mbewe said that she sometimes hurled invectives at the internationally acclaimed thespian, shared intimate details of their union at times and failed to submit to him. Okay, she's taking responsibility. She says that despite having acted like a Harridan in chief towards Mageka Ncube, he did not raise his hand at her. I felt like she's saying she is the one that is a little bit controlling towards Selomake. So, but even with that, he has never. Please, guys, by the end of this article, you must understand that Babsilo Mageka Ncube has never, ever, ever raised a hand on Pearl. If you still don't believe it, go and read the article again because it's very important for Pearl that we understand that. And it's also very important for us, you guys, that we understand that because, you know, with these couples and then, you know, 2 years later, the relationship is falling apart and then she's coming back now to say, but by the way, when I said that he had never, ever, ever laid a hand on me, I wasn't telling the truth. We're going to go back and say, but in that very detailed article, you said, you know, now it's hard for us to go back now and believe it, okay? So Mbewe poured her heart out after the allegations that Mageka Ncube be hair black and blue at the Grahamstown Festival in the Eastern Cape about fortnight ago. Let me start by saying I take full responsibility for the majority of our problems. But you must read very carefully because she's not saying I take responsibility for all of them. She says the majority. Okay. I mean, majority can be 51, 49%. I mean, majority can be 90-10. I mean, it just depends, but it's the majority. Okay. We just came from the election, so we understand the majority. We still are very fresh, so we understand the majority. Okay. I came from a single parent background, and all I have known in my life is how to survive and make things happen for and by myself. Okay, so guys, she even had to blame her own childhood. Okay, but that I get, you guys. I do feel like a lot of who I am as well comes from the fact that I wasn't raised in a family that had a lot of men. Okay, and also the men that we had in our family passed away very early on. In fact, as a child, I thought it was a thing that men do pass away before women because that's what happened in my family. My family is made of very strong women and very spoiled men, okay? Because we don't have a lot of them. So the few that we have, we can't even believe that you are here, okay? So they get everything. They get the best treatment in our family. So I do understand her saying that because it does contribute a lot to who you are. I live up to my nickname, Solo. I found it difficult to fast and match myself into our relationship as I have always operated on my own and not really accountable to anyone as an adult. Okay. My personality soon made a way for a series of events which resulted in my husband and I finding ourselves in difficult decisions of whether to divorce me or not. Remember, you guys, okay? This is a thing. Sometimes they'll be telling us stories are untrue, and then they'll be coming back to confirm that the stories were actually true. Because remember, when that story came out of Sello going to see the lawyers because he was done and they had that big fight with his wife and he was done. And the story was that he had gone and seen the lawyers to initiate divorce, but the lawyers were like, listen, we are ready to work, but please pay this 20 grand so that we can, initiate. And I guess he was going through, we all now and then your finances will be in ICU, and that son would be going, so he was going through that and he wasn't able to pay. He was waiting to pay the 20,000 rand and then they reconciled. But what they had come back and said, Sello and Pearl, they had come back and said, listen, that whole story was not true. But now she is saying, okay, the story might possibly be true. Okay, I love the Sunday world. So it says here, Mbewe also attributed to the faltering 3-year-old nuptial. I guess English. I'm going to one. Sure, nuptials. Hey. To Marital who had discussing their intimate details with her pretentious friends. Okay, guys. I don't know. Maybe you guys are going to find it. I don't know. Maybe for you, it's not going to hit you like it hits me. Like this woman is blaming herself for the problems in her marriage. Okay. Part of it, I guess, is good because, you have to take some accountability for the things that are happening in your relationship because a lot of the times you are not 100% innocent yourself, even when you are a victim. But with her, she's like blaming her own childhood. She's even calling her friends pretentious, okay? Wabaphika abangani bakhe njengoPeter ephika uJesu wabaphika kathathu, okay? But they are pretentious, these friends of mine. I'm like, yo. Okay, that's why I'm saying, Sunday. Well, can you please tell us where this letter came from? Because hey, guys, she's throwing her friends under the bus. This woman, okay. Every woman is warned against discussing their relationship issues with friends, regardless of whether you are married or not. Okay. Kodwa guys, sizohleba phi ngabayeni bethu manje masingasahlebi kubangani bethu kwaze kwanzima. Okay. One of my biggest mistakes that I talked with is that I talked with people about my marriage problems, even those that I was too blind to see that they were not happy for me in general. Okay. This caused a huge strife between my husband and I. It caused a huge strife between my perfect husband and I. My perfect husband, because I think that's what we are trying to get from, that's what we are supposed to get from this article. Okay. As he expressed that he now felt uncomfortable in the company of some people as he knows that I have ever shared intimate details of our marriage problems with. So I guess Sello was saying, listen, I don't like spending time with these people because you have shared too much of what's going on in our relationship. And so you've shared too much. So I just feel uncomfortable because they know how imperfect I am. That's how it sounds like, you guys. But she's saying even that was wrong of her. Okay. I'm yet to undo the damage that was caused by this, and I'm yet to do right by it. Though I don't know how. I guess we all learn certain lessons the hard way, she said in a statement. Listen, you guys, what does Pearl do? Because this sounds like it's a writer of generations that wrote this letter to the Sunday world. Okay, what does she do? Okay, I want to know before I assume that this letter was written by Sello. Okay, but when revealed that she failed to exercise restraint whenever an argument erupted between her and her husband, saying that she swears at him. Listen, you guys. Mind you, this is a response to us getting to know what there was an altercation that happened where somebody ended up with a blue eye. So I feel like in a way she's trying to tell us, yes, I might have had a blue eye, but it might have been my fault. Okay. Whether, I argued so much that I hit my face against the wall, whether I was arguing so much, I was packing my stuff, and then the wardrobe door just hit me in the face. But what we are supposed to get is that it wasn't Sello Makekancube's fault. It was all Pearl Mbewe's fault. Do you get it? Okay, we are in class today. By the end of this, we are going to write an exam about Sello Makekancube's relationship, okay? Because it's very nice to know other people's stuff, okay? Iindaba zabantu zimnandi, guys. Ay, ningazikhuluma zethu. That is not nice gossip. This is a part that is very sad and extremely disturbing, because looking back, we honestly wouldn't be where we are now if I stayed present in each and every moment of my life with my husband. Listen, you guys, this is a very difficult article to read as a woman, because honestly, like, we are not kids, okay? We are not kids, okay? One thing my husband did was to open his life to me. This includes his PIN code, okay? This woman has a PIN, okay? I need to follow Pearl because I need a PIN code, okay? I need the PIN, okay? How did you get it, Pearl, okay? So not only did she get the PIN to his phone, but she got the PIN to the bank accounts, okay? Listen, this is a very up and down relationship, but definitely Pearl is doing something right here because she's got both the pins, okay? So not many women can say that their husband do this, and yet to me it still felt like he was not doing enough. Enough of what? I don't even know myself. Okay. There are issues that have hindered our relationship and marriage because of unchanged behavior. Firstly, I don't do well with emotional communication. Okay. And I check out as soon as my husband initiates it. And this is very often, if not daily, okay? A lot of the times with us, we have to ask our husband many times when we are talking, are you listening? Okay, and then you say one sentence, and then, are you listening? Because they do check out a lot, okay? They don't like emotional conversations, and also they don't like conversations that are too long, This men, but it's different. Some with them, it's the other way. Like, she checks out of the communication, okay? I have found myself swearing at my husband during arguments and have gone as far as calling him a mother, among many other things. I'm like, how dare you? Achimoroka, calling Achimoroka the mother. No, 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 no. You are wrong, Pel. You are very, very wrong. Not Achimoroka. I have neglected to plan our family as I should. And more importantly, our children. I have driven us to living one but separate lives. She says it's all her fault. Guys, please get it, because the exam paper is coming and you have to pass the test called Sello Makekancube's relationship, okay? Many people actually think that I have a controlling husband, okay? Listen, you guys, I need footage that was taken when she was writing this letter, because there's something that I'm suspecting here, okay? Many people actually think that I have a controlling husband. As for example, he will call to check when I'm back from a meeting. And at first, it used to bother me. In time, I got to understand the reasons behind the call, she pointed out, because he's your husband, okay? She further stated that despite handpicking him and giving certain lessons, Makekancobe did not AS him, okay? Guys, I don't want to say what I want to say, okay? So I guess Sello Makekancobe gives certain lessons to Pearl, okay? How old is Pearl? As I have narrated, our issues in our marriage are not special, or are they unique to us? We are a married couple, and disagreements and arguments will always be there, but that does not mean we don't love each other. Yes, we had an argument and whatever else it's called in the media. I would like to state that my husband has never, ever laid his hands on me. Guys, please understand. Please pass this exam, because it is very clear that everything that has happened in their relationship is majority have faults. And also, Sello Ncube has never, ever, ever laid his hands on her. Please do understand, okay? Otherwise, what is the point of me reading such a long article for you to not get? At the end of the day, it's all, well, not all, majority Pearl's fault, and also he has never laid his hands on her. We have to understand that, okay? I can confidently say that he will never lay his hands on me because I have been living with him for the past 4 years, and trust me, I know myself. If he hasn't raised his hands on me after 3 years, believe me when I say I never will. What that sounds like is like she's saying, listen, I've provoked him enough and I've tested him enough. And if he hasn't laid his hands on me, he should have done it, but he never did. So if he hasn't done it, he's never gonna do it. That's what she's saying. That's how I'm understanding it. Okay. Ordinarily, I would never. Ordinarily, I would have kept quiet, okay, and not said anything on this matter. But I can't just sit on the sideline and watch people castrate my husband's character on baseless allegations, okay? Okay, I still don't know if she did have a blue eye. Okay, Dada Sello has given himself to the cause of being a better man and what he is now, and it's unfair to watch all of this work go down the drain due to assumptions, okay? GBV is a serious issue in our country, and I would never compromise myself by defending my husband if he was indeed a perpetrator, she said, okay? Is there more? No, there isn't. So at the end of the day, we still don't know if she really did have a blue eye, and we also don't know if the blue eye was caused by Untate Ncube. But what we know for sure, is that Ncube has never, ever, ever raised his hands on Pearl Mbewe. Also, he will never, ever, ever do that in the future. Get it? Okay? Because this is not the end of this story. We know this relationship, but we have to remember that this is what the wife said, okay? So that in the future, when we start defending Sello Ncube and say, no, he didn't do that, we can just archive this article, okay? Just for us, okay? So that we don't feel bad. In the future, when something comes out and then she comes and say, he did this to me, we will be like, no, he didn't. You even said yourself that he will never do it. So what changed now? Okay? This is an honorable man that was trying to teach you how to be in your marriage, and you were just not learning because you were not listening, because you were coming from a single mother household, and also you did not know how to behave around men. All of that stuff, it was all your fault. And also, it's your pretentious friends who were making you misbehave. Okay, so don't come and tell us that Sello Ncube did something to you because you told us that he will never do it, and we believed you. That is the whole point of this article, is for us to get it that Sello Ncube did not raise his hand on his wife, and his wife is taking majority, okay, of the responsibility. Get it? Now, you guys, okay, we are ready for the exam. Anyway, you guys, do I believe it? I feel like, you guys, the whole thing of her writing to the Sunday World, she wanted to sort of, because even for me, the big thing, like I said in the beginning, was the thing that Sello has been this man, like one of the few that have come out and said, listen, this is who I was, but this is who I am now, and I'm never going to go back there. So they want to make it clear he is still the man that we thought he was. But I think she did too much. She did too much with this letter to a point where I'm like, who wrote this letter? Okay, like blink twice kind of a situation. Okay, we can call the police right now. Just, blink, like, kind of a situation. But yeah, guys, I mean, what else are we going to do? We have to believe it until next time when something different comes out. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about on this video. Did you get the message? Good. Please go into the comment section and tell me if you got the message clear, okay? But if you don't, you can go to the Sunday World and read this article for yourself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.